Oh, hi. Hello, everyone. Can you see me? I can barely see me. I didn't change my thing before switching the scene. Whoops. We're gonna fix that. Wow, the gain is set so low. Hi. Here we are. Why is this not? Oh, because, there it is. And yeah. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well-ish. Enough. I am having an alcohol kind of day. So, yeah. It's funny because, like, the last 2 weeks have been some of the most stressful ones that I've had in recent memory. Probably since sometimes during the pandemic when it was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I don't think a lot can top that, we'll be honest. And then when it was over after Saturday and I was recuperating on Sunday, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so nice. This is gonna be so nice. I don't have to think about anything for a while. I don't have any more events to really worry about. Next thing I have is a vacation. Thing after that I have is a vacation. Thing after that I have is a vacation. Like, very excited about the next the next month. It's gonna be great. And yesterday, I very much felt that for a good long while. Except some things did happen yesterday. Not like super bad at all. It's not even things that happened. It was like something I saw. I'm not going to call it out. It has to do with a friend of mine who is doing great, doing awesome things. Very happy for them. Made me a little jealous. And then that has spiraled into like, oh yeah, you remember how I went to grad school for like 3 years and that just like handicapped my entire social life and made me feel like I have accomplished nothing in the last decade of my life? Oh, good. Yeah, that part. That part. Maybe not decade, that's a little much, because I did actually go to school for something I enjoyed and actually wanted to learn more about, and therefore the finishing and having the degree felt warranted and an accomplishment, whereas this last time finishing and having the degree feels kind of like I got a very expensive certification that allows me to make slightly more money than I was before. Yeah. I have a gin and ginger with cranberry in it. It's ginger ale, cranberry ginger ale with gin in it. And I'm really struggling with these words right now for some reason. I have not drank this much. It was not that, it was only like this full, so very, very little. It's just, it tastes a little bit like medicine, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to it because ginger ale, gin, and cranberry juice together are excellent. And so I kind of figured cranberry ginger ale and gin is going to be pretty good too. Like, it's not as good as real cranberry juice, sure. Like, it's just pretty good, right? This is Robitussin. I'm drinking Robitussin. And I'm gonna have another glass when I'm done. Because I have half a can of cranberry ginger ale left, and I'm like, I gotta use it. So there we are. Ooh. So yeah, just a weird kind of mental spiral that's kind of just happened today. It's bizarre to have behold. That's the word I want. Withhold is the wrong word. I've been struggling to find the right words for what I was looking for too. And it really is kind of like a sort of community level recognition, literally any of the communities that I'm a part of. And it kind of feels like I don't have more than a tenuous connection to some of these in a communal sense. In a, like, on paper kind of sense, deep connections, right? It's like, I'm on the board of directors for a huge convention here in Boston. Nobody knows that I'm on the board. Like, practically nobody knows. I went to a meetup kind of thing, just a social thing, a little north yesterday. Same community. Half the people there didn't even know who the fuck I was. I'm like, I don't need you to like know, but like maybe you've heard of me in the 2.5 years that I've been literally running this giant event that introduced you to this community. No? Okay. And then, like, a bunch of friends of mine in another community went out on a pride brunch on Sunday. And that kind of helped nail home that I don't really ever seem to get invited to things with them. We only see each other at events, and I need to find it. I recognize there's some stuff on me here, don't get me wrong. But like all of it is stuff that requires time to build these social connections, which I did not have for 2.5 years while I got a second master's degree. Even if it was, some of it was in the middle of a pandemic and like socializing was hard anyway, it was still like, yeah, I got to devote time to doing school and not socializing. As I'm on the cusp of my 30s. So now it feels like, oh, that kind of sucks. Shit. Getting a master's degree shouldn't feel bad. Ugh. I could go on about how stupid the MLIS is as a concept, but I won't. I won't. And yeah, like, professionally, I'm doing great. I'm not gonna lie. I have a pretty great job that will look amazing on my resume going forward. Like, truly amazing. Like the stuff that I can write underneath this job description and like what I have done at this place when I do decide to leave, if that happens. I can't be sure where my career is going to take me at this point. I'm going to stay put for a while. It will be truly impressive to write down. So I'm accomplishing things. I am pretty well known, both locally and nationally within my field at this point, and I'm kind of realizing that over this year. People know who I am. People know what I do. I won't say that people are like coming to me for advice on certain things, really. But that's fair. I'm still young in the field, and but I am making enough of a name for myself that people know who I am. But those are colleagues, not friends. I have some colleagues who are friends, but most of them are just colleagues, and will kind of just stay that way. Not because, they're terrible people or anything like that, but like our one and only thing in common is that we work in the same field. So we're colleagues. They're wonderful people, but colleagues nonetheless. So yeah, it's like professionally, I'm doing great. I'm making great strides. This is cool, but also like, yeah, all these different parts of my personality, my desire to belong to different communities around me, kind of got handicapped by going to grad school. I'm kind of sowing the reaping at this point. Reaping what I'm... No, backwards. Reaping the sowing. Yeah, reaping what has been sowed. So that kind of has been a little rocky. Not even rough, I would say, just a little rocky. It's like a little emotional tumult. A little spicy. But yeah, that's happened today. It's weird. Very weird. It's kind of nice though that I'm getting paid by Twitch soon. Found out. Just double checked. They're sending me my whole like $51. Woo. My little less than twice yearly $50 check. So I guess that'll be an extra $50 of fun stuff thing. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like I threw myself into what I needed to do, and I'm glad that I did. I don't fully regret it, but I also don't fully not regret it either. There's a little bit of me that's like, that sucks. I mean, yes, this is true, Elliot in Progress. This is true. However, it does kind of just, and I'll admit, this is not the fault of anyone, but like, it's not, I'm just not on people's minds when they put together lists of people to invite to things or stuff like that, right? Like, I do consider these people to be friends of mine, but I'm just not on their list of people to reach out to sometimes. And that's just because I haven't had the time to invest in our friendship the way that other friends of theirs have been able to invest. So I've kind of fallen down in a pecking order, so to speak. And that's just kind of happened across the board socially, which kind of then leaves me floating and aimless sometimes. And it's not even necessarily just friends, too. It's also just kind of like personal accomplishments and things like that, right? Like being on the board, for instance, no one knows what I do. Like people who are in the organization don't even really know me. Like that's all, like that's a problem that I don't know how to solve. Honestly, some of that is just like, it's thankless work. It's thankless, nameless work because I am just basically a voice on the internet that pops in every once in a while and talks about these things. I don't even, on aside from being on the board, I'm also on staff. And on the staff side, I don't have a large team of people who I communicate with regularly. I have one person who I work with. That's it. Just one person. Because what I do is done mostly by me and this one other person with a little bit of supervision from me. It's not really, it's all still crucial. It's all still important. It just means that I'm not visible to the people who are doing other things in the way that they're, you know, the people they work with are more visible. So, you know, if the staff of the convention don't even know me, why would the attendees know me? The people who do are the people who I already knew in the first place. You know, and then like the other side of things like drag, for instance, I have not had the time and money to invest into figuring that out. And then there's also just other issues with drag. I'll admit there are other issues with drag. Finding a way to be public in drag and do performances of some kind, whatever that is, and find a way to, you know, having a stage in the first place is hard to find. It's hard to find. And then what do you do with that stage? You know, what do you do with that stage that sticks in people's minds, that they actually remember who you are and what you do? And then, you know, my own internal sabotage of perpetual perfectionism, where I don't want to do something until I know I'm going to excel at it, because I've always excelled at everything and I can't fail. Failing is not optional, is not an option. So just don't do it and you won't fail. Just keep pedaling water. Kind of sucks. I'm stupid. It's fun. So yeah. No pressure, but deets. It sounds like it didn't go well, or are you just like not feeling, like, are you not feeling the person, or you just feel like this is kind of some alien ritual that you just underwent and are kind of confused by how this works from here, kind of a deal? Both are totally normal. So that's fair. Yeah, it happens. I've been on some dates that are like that. You know, you just go out with a person and you're just like, you're nice, but we are just not vibing, you know? It happens. Yeah. There are definitely a lot of people like that, you know? And I've dated some people who are like that too. I'll admit. Truly lovely people. We have a lot in common, and we just don't vibe, you know? It just doesn't work. It's kind of unfortunate, but like, you know, I wish I had some advice here that feels good, but like, you know, It's all very individualized. You know, there's only so much that it can. Yeah. Amen. Amen, Digishell. Attraction is weird. I have had dates with people who, on paper, are literally perfect for me, who look fucking hot, who are good in bed. And even with those three things, which you think would be a trifecta, it's just the vibes are not there, you know? So, see? That's excellent. That's excellent as far as I'm concerned. As long as you showed up and you're like, I'm a fucking smoke show, you're good. You're good. Also, I do want to acknowledge the fact that I am eating ramen dry because I am an alien. Apparently, this is weird. I don't think so. I think this is fucking good. But I know I'm weird. Yeah, I don't know, mister. Thin fucking ice. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh. Yeah. Dating, attraction, like, it's all very weird stuff. Extra weird when you don't really know exactly what you're doing. And, like, very easy to fall into very common pitfalls. Pitfalls that you've seen your friends fall into. And you will blow right past those red flags. It sucks. Made all the weirder and harder when you're queer. Like, because, like, seriously, you're not straight, cis, white. You are playing life on some level of hard mode, right? Because, yeah, like, not to get too far into personal relationship stuff, but, like, dating as a gay person, before I came out as trans and was visibly so fucking complicated. So fucking complicated. And it was so hard to tell sometimes whether, you know, the person wanted a date or a hookup, really. And then, like, you've got that puritanical mindset beaten into you from being a child, basically, where you're like, if you have sex on the first date or sex on the second date or something like that, right? Sex early means that, you know, it's not a real relationship. You're going too fast. It's, you know, this is more of an emotional commitment that you can manage. It's like, it doesn't have to be. You know, it took me a really long time to really divorce the concept of sex and the concept of dating from each other, that they were not necessarily the same. They can be intertwined, but they don't have to be. You can, and I have, had a friend with benefits that I dated and then went back to being a friend of benefits, right? Like, already established relationship here. Date, didn't work out. Let's just be friends. Screw. That's fine. You know. And that is totally fine and totally normal. Like, the insistence on, I don't even know if purity is the right word, but, like, you know, the kind of, like, weird idea that, like, you know, once you give that away, it's like somehow, I don't know, locking you in or some bullshit. It's bullshit. It's just straight people, man. Fucking straight people. All I gotta say. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how not safe for work I can get on the stream. But, like, such a scam. Huge. Absolutely huge. Like, I don't even know how to start. Like, I wish I could, I sometimes wish that I had gone into public school teaching and, like, had found a way to teach as many kids as possible, as many teenagers, some basic parts of sex ed and like sociology of sex ed, right? Right? Like, you'll have to wait till Thursday. I mean, you joke, but it's happened before. There was the one stream where I went on a tirade about being a librarian and the difficulty that libraries face in the current moment, technologically, sociologically. Like, it can happen, and it has. But like, I wish I could go back in time and tell like childhood me, even like teenage me, that like your first time's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Everyone's first time sucks. No one has a good first time because sex is weird. It's awkward because humans are weird and awkward. It's gonna be weird and awkward. You've got this weird idea in your head that it's gonna be like this hugely passionate moment that feels so wonderful and just is this immense connection, and it's like, nope, it's weird. It feels weird because you're like, this is not how this feels, right? And yeah, it's fucking weird. So don't be like freaked out by the fact that you don't enjoy it because you haven't figured out what you even like yet. Like, this is coming from someone who lost their virginity very late, quote unquote, in terms of like what the United States Americans consider to be when to lose virginity. Like, it was 26 for me. So, like, just, I hate the attitude towards sex in this country so much. We will play Nancy Drew, though. I will do that. There we go. I'm gonna try not to choke on dry ramen. Drink some more of my vaguely cough medicine tasting drink. Here we go. Ow. Oh wow. I have no fucking clue where we are. No fucking clue at all. Isn't it cute? Oh, this is my room. Oh, right. They're doing their weird chanting thing. It is great, right? You know, the transition. It's kind of great, honestly. Yeah, no, these were these really cute free transitions that I picked up, and they have a bunch of pride flags. The creators both offered a free Google Drive link, but also an Etsy where they just charge $1, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna throw you $1. You should get some money for this. It's great. It looks like they make a bunch of different graphics and sell them on Etsy, which I did not realize you could do digital goods on Etsy. This is kind of news to me. Let me see if I can find the Etsy listing at least. Or maybe I can find the... I don't know, just in case anyone else wants them. I'm very happy to share. I believe it's in my saved thing here. What is this? Nope. Oh, did I delete it? I think I deleted it. Oh, wait. Nope, I found it. Cool. For some reason, sometimes the messaging app that I use, that I also use as notes, because they let you send messages to yourself. It's like a saved message. sometimes it just doesn't work very well with Twitter. It doesn't show a preview of what's actually on there. So, you know, where like Discord shows you the tweet itself and the what's it called? The picture that's, you know, at least the first picture that's part of it, then, you know. And you don't know where you are, just call everybody.
Hi, Mr. Penvillin.
Nancy, how can I help you?
What do you know about the secret passageways here at Blackmoor?
Only that they're hundreds of years old and are undoubtedly dangerously decayed. Jane has been ordered to stay out of them. Fortunately, it's highly doubtful she'll even figure out how to get in them.
Did you ever go in them?
Spill the tea, Hugh.
I recall blundering into one when I was a child, but it was very dark and ended rather abruptly, and I found the whole experience to be rather unremarkable. When I told my father what I'd discovered,
You sound fun.
he shrugged, agreed that the passageways were dark, decrepit, and pointless, suggested that I stay out of them, and that was the end of it.
Interesting. Given that your father attributed, huh?
Are you the one who hired Ethel to be Jane's tutor?
No, that was my aunt's doing.
Mrs. Drake?
Yes, she absolutely insisted. She said the Bossinies had been tutoring the Penvillins for centuries and that I was duty-bound to continue the tradition. She kept saying that it's what her brother would have wanted.
Her brother being Alan, your father?
Yes, and I must say I've been quite pleased with Ethel. She's a fine young woman, and Jane seems to enjoy her lessons, strange as they are.
They are
What do you
strange.
mean by strange?
Ethel demands that Jane study history, obscure history, Penvillin history. They discuss events that even I, as a direct descendant, find inconsequential, to say nothing of deadly dull.
What do you know about the Beast of Blackmoor?
Pure medieval fiction, the product of little minds in an era of dangerously little education. I have forbidden Ethel to so much as mention it to Jane. Where did you hear about it?
The man doing research in the library, Nigel Mukherjee?
Another of my aunt's ideas. The fact that the Penvillins have never had a book written about them has been a perpetual source of social embarrassment for her.
Okay. These 2 paragraphs of his have just set me off. Things, 2 little things, two big, well, okay. Number 1, the idea that people in the medieval ages were somehow atrociously stupid and dirty and smelly and all this stuff. It has been like routinely, regularly deconstructed as a fiction of the Victorian era. And do not get me wrong, I love a lot of things about the Victorian era, like the clothing and the architecture and like the parties. What I don't love is the superiority complex that especially the English had. Like, there was this concerted effort in Victorian era England, especially, to believe in the kind of the Enlightenment idea of a linear progressive society. That, you know, you are currently living in the best version of society that exists, and it has been steadily getting better as time goes on. It will continue to do so, but that means that if you are living in the best if you are living in the best that society has ever been, in every possible aspect, that means the past was worse in every possible aspect. To the point that, going back to the medieval era, English, especially, you know, the Europeans, especially the English, believed and essentially made the fiction that the medieval era Europeans were uneducated, unwashed, and like that, like dumb things like this. Like people bathed. The Dark Ages, you know, quote unquote, were very much a not total fiction, but a Victorian invention. Calling them the Dark Ages and referring to them as this period of decline that came after the Roman Empire, instead of recognizing that the decline of the Roman Empire was the problem, and the breaking apart of the Roman Empire actually freed up a lot of people to pursue individual study a lot better and actually have support and resources in different ways. And the sexism. Yeah, fucking Victorians. So yeah, little nitpick for me on that part, especially because I have ended up on several historical dress YouTubers, and at least one of them is very, 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 very mad about this point on a regular basis and just like hates the Victorians for it. And I totally understand why. Second thing right here, this is more related to the game itself and my weird frustration with the way that this game is portraying England and the nobility of England, because I have too much inside baseball knowledge. So I'm going to go ahead and be on record that I say that I recognize that I am criticizing this game from the early 2000s that is meant for children. That is Her Interactive's first attempt at doing an international Nancy Drew game. It is the first time that Nancy has left the United States in the games. And therefore, you know, there were a lot of... How do I put this? There are a lot of leeway. There's a lot of grace that we should give them because, you know, they didn't have a ton of budget. They used a lot of people that they knew for voice acting and things like that. But I went on this tirade literally yesterday and then again earlier today, and I'm like ready to go. Yes. God, I remember talking about that. Like my inside baseball knowledge about the fucking English nobility is just terrifying when I really sit down and think about it. I just sit here and I'm like, that's just knowledge that's in my brain. It doesn't really matter. And then like I take 2 minutes to like step back and I'm like, no, normal people don't think of this. Normal people don't do this. So okay, actually, you know what? I want to illustrate this point more readily. Or no. I can, because I'm literally playing the game. All right, whatever. So the weird thing from the get-go is that like Mrs. Drake is all uppity about like we don't have servants, right? And the Penvillans have never had servants because we're an independent lot. And it is very clearly so painfully obvious to someone like myself that that is absolutely done by the developers to excuse the fact that they will not be introducing any servant characters. And they can't, because a house like this, at this point in time, in the early 2000s, yeah, they probably wouldn't have servants. Or they wouldn't have many servants. But it's also made pretty clear that the Penvillans are still very wealthy, right? They still have a lot of their money, wherever it came from, however it continues to occur. They are able to keep the manor in good condition, which is something that a lot of the English nobility cannot do for the ancestral homes. It is their original ancestral home in a lot of ways. It will become very apparent just how original it is, which again is very expensive to maintain. And this house is in very, very good condition. Ergo, they have a lot of money. They can afford servants. And the fact that they don't should be a source of perpetual social embarrassment among the class of the English nobility. Because the English nobility is all about upholding the idea of what they used to be in the past. You know, don't get me wrong. I am definitely a former Tiaboo, but I'm like also very much critical of the nobility. So yeah, that was like weird, annoying thing number one. Weird, annoying thing number two is kind of just, unfortunately, this is budget. I know this is budget. And to be fair, the first part, not wanting to have servant characters or even animate servants or anything like that, that is data budget, right? We're talking about an early 2000s game that existed on, I think, 1 disc even. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 discs, but like CDs still, right? You know, we're talking about, I don't think Nancy Drew Games broke a gigabyte until like 2010 at the earliest, maybe later even. Like it took a long time. So there are some practical reasons, but like the hoops that they have jumped through, painfully obvious. The next one is the fact that they did not hire convincing voice actors, even if they didn't hire native voice actors to England or the English Isles. It is former. Okay, I am a former Tiaboo. Don't get me wrong. I'm very disillusioned with the UK at this point. Don't get me wrong. I love some parts of English culture and even the English nobility. But I am totally fucking sick of a lot of it right now, because even the parts that I liked have rotted from the inside out. So I used to say that I would move to England in a heartbeat. I would not want to visit there right now, even. Like, I don't even want to go. I would visit Scotland. Scotland seems nice. I've never been, but I really, truly love London, and I will not go there right now at fucking all. No, I will visit the continent first. I would rather go there. You know, they're just everything about fucking England, especially. Not just the British Isles, it's England especially, because they're very much digging their own fucking grave. So anyway, the voice acting, it's kind of painful. Like, we've already talked about it a little bit. Like, it is very much taking me out of it when I hear Jane slip out of or slip in and out of a kind of barely convincing English accent and an American attempting to do one. And Mrs. Drake, who is putting on the most ridiculous, over-the-top sounding kind of accent I've ever heard. And I'm even doing a better job of it than this voice actor is. Like, no shame to them and their craft, but like, come on, you can do the, the Lady Bracknell voice. You can do the Lady Bracknell voice, like, Importance of Being Earnest. You can do it without, yeah, it's yeah. And then the whole like Cockney rhyming slang that they just like shoehorn in there, and it's like the fucking Dick Van Dyke Cockney. It's painful. It's painful. Not only that, but I think I even pointed out on the stream where we ordered the turkey, the Pinky and Perky, right? And I'm like, turkey is a Native American bird. Not to say that it can't be raised and, you know, used in England. It might be. I'm hoping it is, because turkey is delicious. But like, would a traditional English pub be serving like an American style turkey dinner with gravy? No. No, they won't. They will be preparing it in a far more English way. Like, the gravy might be brown gravy, but even then, they probably wouldn't do great. They would probably do something else to it. It just is weird. I don't know. It's weird. Other thing that kind of annoyed me so far, the whole like Nancy asking for a flashlight and Mrs. Drake being like confused what a flashlight was. And then, you know, it's the whole like, oh, here we call it a torch. It's like, you're shoehorning it. It's shoehorned to no end. Like, yes, in England, it is called a torch. In the United States, it is called a flashlight. In the United States, we know that the English call it a torch. In England, they know that we call it a flashlight. Like, it's going to take them a couple seconds to figure out what you're talking about, maybe. They're, like, just quickly translating. But they'll get it. It's like when somebody comes up to me and starts talking about, like, the gyro they ate the other day. The hero, actually, I even say. Like, if I have to literally mispronounce the word that I know. The hero that they ate, or the hoagie. Or, like, when people refer to every soda as Coke or Pop. Like, I know what those words mean. I don't use them, but I know them. It's just... Yes. I will say, and that's the thing, there is like this little bit of translation that has to happen, and sometimes it does misfire, right? But like, context clues mean a lot. And because like, I do remember when I was there, I asked for a washcloth. And I was given a lot of weird looks. Like, they did not know what I was talking about. And then it took me a couple of days where I found, it was actually when we visited Windsor, and went to see Windsor Castle. We were in the gift shop, and I found a pile of washcloths. Like, for a while, I was legitimately thinking for a minute, I'm like, do they just not have washcloths in the UK? Like, maybe they don't. Maybe that's more of an American thing. Like, okay. It's just kind of weird, because I was kind of, you know, I use a washcloth every time I shower. Come to find out that it's called a flannel. I'm like, oh, okay. And then when I said that to the front desk, they knew exactly what I was talking about. They just didn't have any. Because it is also not frequently used as it is here in the United States. Even people here in the United States, I'm apparently kind of weird because I use a washcloth every single time I shower. So yeah, there is like this little mistranslation that can happen, and like not understanding exactly what a word is. But like torch and flashlight is one of the most famous ones. It's like trunk and boot, right? Anyway, last one. The last one that bothers me. Okay, no, I'm sorry, there's two more. I forgot. So this is important because we have already run into a puzzle that uses a coat of arms to tell us how to solve that puzzle, right? The dragon with the arms, and you see that like the horse is pointing left and the comet is pointing down, stuff like that. But each title holder, we will say, of the Penvillin family has a coat of arms. Each one. That is painfully bad. Painfully wrong. Like, no. Not the point of a coat of arms. Now, this is, again, another gameplay kind of a thing, because it is meant to each one, like, not each one of them is a puzzle, but, like, a lot of them are puzzles. A lot of them are helping you with puzzles. They are meant to be a clue that you use to solve a puzzle. However, there would be the Penvillin coat of arms for the whole family, and it would be used historically for the whole family. The only time that it would get changed is if for whatever reason they marry into another family, right? And then you do the quartering, right? Where the coat of arms will be in like the upper left quadrant and the lower right quadrant, and then the other family's coat of arms will be in the other two. Something like that, or you know, they'll split the difference somehow, and that's not even often done in a lot of marriages as well. It's usually only when you end up hyphenating the name, and that's usually when you have a lower ranked male person marrying a higher ranked female person, because you want to capitalize on the higher social mobility that the woman's name has, but you don't want to give up your own family's name, right? Oh, heraldry is a massive rabbit hole, absolutely. But like individual heraldry, no. Massive misunderstanding, right? And this gets to my final point, my final dumb frustration, again, of inside knowledge and inside baseball of this stupid fucking game, of this stupid fucking topic that I know far too much about. There are numerous times in the Penvillin family tree that the line should have died. It should have just died. Right? Like, either it seems, based on the family tree, and this is something that I want to take a look at. We can't because they're singing and doing lessons or whatever for right now, and I don't want to push forward time. I have other things I want to do before we go talk to Jane. But if you look at the family tree and you talk about the history of stuff like that, like women inherited, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. It looks like it's equal primogeniture, which means that the firstborn inherits no matter what gender they are. Whereas generally what we know of a lot of European noble systems and monarchies is patrilineal, where it always passes through men. And if there is no eligible male heir within, like, if you as the person who owns the title have no sons, the title will pass instead to your next male relative. So if you have a sister, for instance, well, if you have a brother, then it's your brother's. If you have a sister who has a male child and he's the next male in line, then it goes to him. Skips over all the women every single time. And like, I know that this is her interactive doing Nancy Drew, feminist icon. We want to have really powerful and really cool women in the history of the family, which they do. But like, the way they just fucking gloss over that and like, don't. This is a game series that raised difficult historical questions already, right? We had Secret of the Scarlet Hand, which raised questions of how do we handle exhibiting artifacts that were stolen from countries and what constitutes stealing. Even if it is legally purchased, at what point should it belong to the people of that country, right? We already had the conversation of the British Museum should give the fucking marbles back. Like, right? Stuff like this. This game could tackle, you know, why equal primogeniture is not a thing in the UK. You know, why that this incredibly sexist and misogynist system is still in place, because it's still in place. Women cannot inherit titles in the UK. They can't inherit noble titles. It is different from the monarchy. It is different from the monarchy. I will also say it's not impossible for women to inherit titles. It's just very unlikely, especially when there are also other male heirs available. The male heir is far more likely to get the title than a woman who's in direct. Right. Every Jane Austen novel ever. Seriously. Like, we three sisters can't inherit our, you know, shitty uncle, or, you know, is going to be the one that takes over the estate and we get kicked out. Like, Sense and Sensibility. It's literally the beginning of Sense and Sensibility. Like, right, they don't even grant hereditary peerages, so it's like they're literally killing themselves off. It's fucking hilarious to watch. It has been changed for the monarchy, and this was a change that was made during QE2's lifetime, and it was very specifically made because when it was very specifically made when Kate Middleton, Windsor, whatever, when at the time Duchess Kate got pregnant, because they did not know what the baby was going to be gender-wise. And it was then high profile enough to be that everyone expected the firstborn child of William and Kate to be the heir, regardless of gender. So they kind of went with social pressure. They caved. I think it was 2003. Don't quote me on that. That's wrong. 2003 is very wrong. No. It was a change that was made under QE2, right? Like, it was specifically made for this reason. And so to then in the Penvillin family have women who inherit before their male siblings, like literal brothers, is factually wrong. Again, do not get me wrong. I am happy about it. That's awesome. I would love it if they could come up with an in-universe explanation and give us a reason why the Penvillin family has an exemption from a law. Because that is literally in the law governing how peerages are passed down. The women can inherit the estate. The women can inherit the money. The women can inherit the land. The women cannot inherit the title unless they are the last ones there. Like, not only that, but also, what fucking title? Like, it's never made clear what the Penvillins are. Are they knights of the realm? Are they lords and ladies? Is this a, you know, an earldom? Duchy? Barony? What is it? What's the actual title of Hugh? Who is, I assume we would have to style him as Lord Penvillin. What's his title? Is he Lord Penvillin, like 11th Viscount? Like, what is it? So yeah, just, again, inside baseball. I know far too much about this shit. Moving on!
How long has he had access to the library?
For months now. Not that he's much of a bother. He's quiet as a church mouse, and he never seems to set foot out of the library. He was recommended by a friend, and he has assured us over and over that the book he publishes will cast only a positive light upon the Penvillin name.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think of it, I never have seen the contract he agreed to sign, which was to put that promise in writing.
This man is a fucking diplomat. And he didn't read the contract? He hasn't even looked at it?
Are you aware that those columns in the Great Hall can be opened up?
I'm fucking diplomat he is.
Will open up. Why on earth would they do that?
I'm not sure yet.
And more to the point, what do the columns in the Great Hall have to do with Linda?
I'm not sure about that either.
My mother-in-law's counting on you to find out what's wrong with Linda. I'm counting on you. Linda's counting on you. I do hope you won't allow yourself to get distracted.
It was nice talking to you.
Anytime.
That is another thing that I can complain about, is the architecture. What the fuck is this house? Because, like, this room here, I mean, the fireplace is a little excessive, first of all. But, like, this wainscoting is very much giving me 1600s. It's very 17th century. But these arches are Gothic. So that's, like, 16th century. Okay, that's a little confusing. Wumbo. And then the wainscoting ends here and then just gives way to wallpaper with this weird mural. Oh, I think this is just a mistake, because then the wainscoting picks up again. Weird. Right? Do I still have food here? That's what I thought. They're not gonna take it away? Like, is this gonna rot there? That's weird. You go out here, okay. This is neo-Gothic, okay? This is Gothic revival. This is not Gothic, right? This especially is like, this is hot topic. This is not. And I don't even know what the murals on the side of the wall here are giving, but I don't know what that is. But like, this is Victorian era does Gothic, and the spiderweb thing, very strange. But this, I don't even know what the fuck this is. This is Romanesque? Not even, I wouldn't even call that. It's very neo-Roman. And neo-Roman. Yeah, this is very like neo-Roman, Roman revival kind of things over here, which again, wrong era. This is giving me very like early 16th century, maybe even 5th. No, 16th century. And then you go in here and this is like purely Victorian Gothic revival. Like, maybe not even Gothic revival, it's far just more Victorian. Like, the whole conservatory is one giant Victorian thing. Yeah, like, when was this house built? It hurts. My brain, it hurts. And this is straight up fucking medieval. Like, well, they're trying to be. I don't know what these half walls are at fucking all. And the marble would not have been used in the medieval era, but like, it's not medieval revival because it doesn't include any of the style markers of a revival period. It just looks like, what if the medieval people had access to polished marble from Italy?
Yes.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Goodbye.
A little confusing, not gonna lie. Just a little. Come on. What's funny about all of this complaining that I'm doing is that I fucking love this game.
I think Ethel is trying to recruit Jane into some kind of secret society.
Oh, for heaven's sake, child. Where did you ever get such nonsense?
I saw Ethel and Jane performing this ritual in the Great Hall in the middle of the night.
Poppycock! A ritual in the middle of the night? Young lady, I will not abide such wild stories. Imagine Ethel Bossany recruiting my grandniece into some kind of secret society. Next thing you'll be saying Linda has been cursed by some roving spirit, or that we have ghosts prowling about.
It's funny that you mentioned the ghosts because your brother installed them.
Right.
It's a button game.
Sorry for bothering you.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
If you want, you can wake up at 12 o'clock in the morning and I can show you. It's not hard. I think we might actually have to wait to talk to what's-her-face.
Tell me again how you opened up that secret passageway.
Not on your life. I've already said too much.
Is there anything I can get for you?
A well full of nice cold water sounds good. My mouth is so dry and I always seem to be thirsty. And I get so hungry. You should go.
Why?
I said go. Now! Get out! Do you hear me? Get out!
Hi, Linda. Okay, I understand. I'll talk to you later.
All right, then.
Brigitte with
her eyes so bright. I hate that song so much. I think 12 o'clock is fine to talk to her.
Brigitte with
Damn it.
Brigitte.
Well, maybe I can talk to Linda again.
Hi, Linda. Linda?
Nope.
I'll be going now.
Listen,
Yuck. Did you order this meat?
I told you, I get hungry. Now go away.
okay, honey, if you want steak tartare, I don't think you're gonna get it around here. Just saying. Because that's just raw fucking steak, sweetie.
Brigitte.
Like, have some self-respect. (3 p.m.? Can't remember what it said her lessons were. I go by there and I hear Bridget with her eyes so bright.
Hi, Nancy.
Could I get another glow stick?
Yes, but you know the rule. First, we have to play another game. On your mark, get set, go!
Okay. I hate this. I hate this. This small child sucks eggs. Thank you. Not yet. I'm having a moment though. Ah, wait, just saw one. There we go. Give me the thing.
Woohoo! Un glow stick pour vous, madame.
Jane, I saw you and Ethel performing some kind of ritual. What were you doing?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
You and Ethel were pouring oil or something down some kind of drain.
Coo, you're a daft one. Imagine me and Ethel running around in the middle of the night pouring oil down drains.
I didn't say anything about it taking place in the middle of the night.
Well, isn't that when weird rituals usually take place? In the dead of night? Anyway, you were probably just having a bad dream. Believe me, this castle can sometimes give you nightmares.
I should get going.
That sounded vaguely like a threat. Just saying. Trying to remember where we left off with these. Only blame the shall pass here, all others shall transform into beasts, blah 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 blah. They were then to memorialize here the innocent one so wrongly condemned for saving lives, else consider thyself well and truly cursed. Right, runes. Her bobblehead is infamously bad. Yes.
Back to your work.
Absolutely. So, okay, again, I know the answer to this, but I cannot remember how you find out the answer. Right, I have to talk to Linda. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. And yet she will not let me talk to her.
Hi, Linda.
I need to talk to you to further the story. God damn it, Linda. Eat your fucking raw steak and stop pretending you're a werewolf for 5 seconds. Alright, let's see if we can just... Just long sleep.
Breezy.
Hi, Linda.
Ugh. Still won't talk to me. God damn it.
I'll be going now.
So, how do I move forward? What do I do here?
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Petrov.
Hi, what's going on?
Did you meet Nigel Mukherjee when you were here?
Not really. Mrs. Drake told me who he was, but whenever I passed the library, he was always on his cell phone, talking as if he didn't want anyone to hear. You know, furtively.
Could you hear what he was saying?
Not a word. He was taking great pains to make sure he was not overheard. Say, you don't suppose he has something to do with what's been happening to Linda, do you?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still, gathering facts.
I'd forgotten all about him until just now. He was up to something. I don't know what, but he was up to something.
Goodbye, Mrs. Petrov.
Thanks, Nancy.
Can you hold on for a minute? Back! Get back! Bella, can you get him back in his cage? No, the wolfbane isn't working either. I'm sorry, one of my patients has escaped. Can you call me back later? Thanks.
I thought it was just in the mind. In the mind. In your mind. At a loss. Hello?
What's the latest?
Apparently, each of Jane's ancestors had different coats of arms.
Really? That's odd. You'd think there would be just one coat of arms for the whole family.
You think?
Believe me, the Penvillin family is nothing if not odd. Each coat of arms includes very distinct images and symbols.
Wonder why they're so different.
It's a long story, but I'm beginning to think that each Penvillin left behind a puzzle, and that his or her coat of arms contains clues to solving that puzzle.
Makes sense. I mean, in an oddball Penvillinian sort of way.
I think Linda really...
Is that a word we're gonna use now? Like, can we not?
Oh, come on.
While I was looking into her room through this peephole,
You were spying on her through a peephole?
No, well, sort of. Okay, so maybe I was. But the point is, I got a glimpse of her hand, and it was all hairy.
You're kidding me.
Frankly, it was pretty shocking. And if the rest of her is anything like her hand, well, it's no wonder she won't let anyone see her.
I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation. I have no idea what it could be, but I'm sure there is one.
I'll talk to you soon.
Just be careful over there.
Okay.
Hi, Linda. Okay,
Bitch, I need you to speak
I'll
to
talk to
me.
you later.
Felicity! The door! The door! Hello!
Bye, Bird.
Don't leave me! I love you! Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
Who is the pretty birdie in the mirror?
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Ta-ta.
Oh, we can play the game of when would this family have, you know, done something different. All men at this point. Turn the page. Albert, Edmund, Charles, Gillian. It's a man. We already covered that, I believe.
Who was Jillian?
She married the Duke of
Nope.
Ballingsford,
Okay.
but she stayed at Blackmoor to raise her son Thomas, who inherited the estate when his grandfather Charles died.
Okay, so then she should not be listed as a mainline ancestor. Also, well, I guess... Charles died in 1553. So, okay. Wait. Math is not mathing here. Hold on a second. You're telling me that in the 16th century, someone who was born in 1526... What? Say that again.
Who was Jillian?
She married the Duke of Ballingsford, but she stayed at Blackmoor to raise her son Thomas, who inherited the estate when his grandfather Charles died.
Charles died in 1553 when Thomas was 27 years old. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. So again, she should not be listed as a mainline ancestor. Charles, the title passed from Charles to Thomas. And Thomas was 27, well past the age of majority in the 16th century. So, again, no. Like, I understand why her brother Garrett did not inherit. He died when he was 19. But, like, Thomas was 27 when Charles died. The title transferred. Confusing. Eleanor. This is the one that definitely shouldn't exist.
Tell me about Eleanor.
Just that she was burned as a witch, but it wasn't true, and her father, James, died when he saw her die, and then the family fled to France. I don't want to talk about this.
Again, should not be listed as a mainline ancestor, because she did not inherit at any point in time. Also, she was an adopted child, which... she didn't inherit from what I understand, because if she died and then her father James died at the same time, her adopted father, you know, it wouldn't have really mattered. But yeah, if she had somehow inherited, but then
Who was Edward?
He lived in France with his father, Le Comte de Roquefort. He was very interested in languages and translated books from Greek and Latin.
so then I have to wonder who is Edward from a branch then? That's not made clear.
Tell me about Eleanor.
Just that she was burned as a witch, but it wasn't true, and her father, James, died when he saw her die. And then the family fled to France. I don't want to talk about this.
So again, this makes it look like James had Eleanor as a child, which we know was not the case, adopted. And Eleanor had Edward as a child, which we also seem to know is not the case. I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Corbin Philippe. Okay, here we go. This is a perfect example of what I mean. Penelope inherited in 1714?
I don't know much about her except that she was very loved by practically
Okay, no.
everyone in England, and there were a million poems written about her.
Sorry, no, she would have been...
Boyfriend, I'd never
Stop
let him write a
talking.
poem about me. Blech.
So, Philippe died in 1777, and the title passed to Penelope for a couple of years. Except... it shouldn't have, because John was alive at that point.
What do you know about John?
He was an opera singer, just like my mom. He sang in some Mozart operas, I think.
Because Penelope and Marianne were the only ones that lived past Philippe's lifetime. Henri and George both died beforehand. But John should have inherited... Oh, well, no, John died in 1782. It's just, it's not giving me clear. 1791, and again, Peter should have inherited then. And there's no excuse here. Peter should have inherited, regardless of Brigitte. And then after Peter died, it would have actually, if Richard was not, oh yeah, no, if Richard wouldn't have, it would have gone to Jacques first. Again, this is messy. This is very messy. And comes from, like I said, a misunderstanding of how, in an attempt to induce a very strange version of equal primogeniture, which I also don't understand. I literally don't know what to do here. I feel like I've completed everything that I can. The one thing that's missing is the rune puzzle, but I can't get Linda to talk to me. I need her to talk to me, though. I need her to talk to me. I literally don't know what to do next here. I feel stuck. Okay, there might be some things we can do. Okay. These are star charts. Okay. So what does that mean? Ruma. Ah, okay. Hold on. It's in the coat of arms, like before. And let's double check what that is. Okay. Draco is up north. Leo. There, Lippus. Pisces. And then Lynx in the middle. Okay. Now we should have enough information to actually solve this. So we have... Oh, but that just tells us what it is. Right, okay, so... Draco is full red. Leo is that. Lepus is Napa green, and that is I think I messed this up a little bit. Just a little bit, hold on. Leo is the one that's messed up.
Wonder what this is.
Nailed it. What we got? On a telescope. But the telescope is not in this room, correct?
Hi, Nancy.
Jane, did there used to be a telescope in my room?
Mm-hmm. I took it outside to look at the stars. But if you want it back, you'll...
There it is.
You were going to say that. Okay, what's the game?
Let's see how quick your reflexes are. I'll time you. If
Oh,
you get the
okay.
puzzle done in time, I'll return the telescope. If not, then you'll have to try again.
After this, I'm gonna need a drink.
Get set, go!
Okay, okay. I'm not very fast. Wow, thank you, 5 minutes, bitch. I'm not very fast at these, unfortunately. Okay, so it's just a matter of figuring out. Okay.
Four minutes.
Stop it. That is not correct.
Three minutes.
No, also not correct. There are very few places this can go, and I am very confused as to why it does not seem to fit in any of them. Okay. Thought I tried there already. Apparently I didn't. Back to you.
There.
You won. Good show. I'll put
That
the
is
toaster back in your room first chance I get.
kind of weird looking thing.
I should get going.
Come back soon.
Son of a bitches. That is great. I love that. I love that. I love that for them. I think you have to like leave here and then. Here we go. What have you got for me? Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. We have puzzles. All right. One is sad mask. Two is parrot. Good enough. That doesn't look anything like a fucking parrot, but you know. It gets the idea across. Also good enough. Not a good liar, but four is the dual flutes. Five is the happy face mask. Okay. Not entirely sure what this is for, but we now know what it is. Whatever it is. Oh, hello, Lilby. Lilby, babe. Lilby, babe. Oh, right, because there's another thing to do. Oops.
Something fits in here, but what?
Ha! Things. Those are astrological symbols, and I do not know what the proper order is to push them in. Wait. This has to do with the poem in What's-Her-Face's room, doesn't it?
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Toodles.
This doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Hold on. Is it the song? Oh, no. I'm dumb again. It's just in chronological order, like I kind of thought. I just thought that was too simple. Don't overthink it. Just don't overthink things. It's just in the same order as it is here. Let's see, what do we have? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. I'm not going to remember these, so let's draw them. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, that's me. And Libra. Anyone get that joke? Anyone hear that joke? Sagittarius. Capricorn. Every time I see Capricorn symbol, I just think of 1776 because it looks like it says 76. And then I have sit down, John, sit down in my head. For God's sake, sit down. Pisces. It's a good musical, honestly. We get a thing. It looks like a moon. Does it fit in one of the columns, maybe? Is this whole house just one big puzzle box? Ah!
Looks like a piece is missing.
It does, in fact. Cool. Okay, now that we've done that, maybe Linda will talk to us so we can solve the puzzle that's still front in my mind and not the one that...
Hi, Linda. Okay, I
Alright,
understand.
still no.
I'll talk to you later.
No, no. What are the other puzzles that I can probably do? When does that become? Right. I forgot we haven't looked at this tiny little thing, which is a keyhole, which has a key that fits in.
The key.
Wrong one.
The key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in there first.
Butter. Oops. that's not good for the lock. I'm just gonna say that. The mechanics are not gonna enjoy having organic material.
This'll loosen things up in there.
Ludus ergo es. This is the puzzle thing. Okay, what do we have here? As the moon rises upon thee. Okay, so moon is first. Fear not, but draw upon the strength. Absent friends and toast to their memories and happiness and wonder. Toast absent friends and toast to their memories and happiness and wonder. This doesn't sound right. Okay. Toast. Heart of a Knight is definitely one because I saw a knight on there. Charity is capitalized, which feels important. Guiding Angel. I think that was one of the tiles. Knowledge? Geometer? Geometer. It's a weird word. Fear not the ravages of Father Time. Can you learn lessons of folly? The secrets of this world shall dawn. Folly. Okay. All right. We should have enough to solve it. Oh, it's a rainbow. It's very gay. All right, so we have to put moon down there first. Moon is good. Strength. Atlas. Toast. Cups. Is there? Knight is next. Okay. And charity, which would be this thing right here. So Okay, charity. Angel. It's easy to put there. Geometer, which is that one right there, I guess. Father Time, Folly, and Dawn. Nice. Well, I think that opens up the one with Zeus on it, so... which would be... this one, right here.
Like a piece is missing.
Zippity zappity bolt, baby. Okay.
Smells like oil.
Okay.
Hi, Linda.
Still no, huh?
I'll be going now.
Fine. Continues to not talk to me. Yeah, I know, right?
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Toodles.
Look at the list of puzzles again. I already did that. Oh! Now I feel like a dumb. Yep, this is me missing the fucking obvious. Oh, before I do this, I'm gonna need another drink. I'm gonna be right back. Let me get another drink. We're gonna go play another fucking card game with this stupid robot that hates me. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It's been a very eventful few moments, so I apologize. I quickly ran to the bathroom and found out that our toilet was spraying water everywhere. From a part in the top, which was weird, because like I went to flush and then my hand got covered in water and I was like, what the fuck? Why? I opened it up, flushed it again, saw where it was spraying from, and it was literally just like a part that just needed to be like put back down, and it was fine. So that was weird. And then we were out of soap, which I already had another thing of hand soap, but like I had to just like take that, do that. And then I made my drink. And I was then like, oh, I'm still feeling really, you know, peckish or whatever. My roommate's in there, and he had made strawberry cobbler. So I have some of the strawberry cobbler now that he offered me. It's very nice of him. And then I kind of got the idea while looking at what food I had, be like, oh, I still have peanut butter. Ooh, I should get some apples and slice them up to have with the peanut butter. And then he was like, aren't those apples in the fridge yours? And I'm like, what? The answer is yes, they are mine. But I bought those like a month ago. They're still good. They still look good. So, yeah. Don't know what the lesson there is, but,
It stopped working.
oh, fuck you, Betty. So yeah, eventful couple of minutes.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Goodbye.
It's so weird. I bought 5 of them exactly to bring for lunches like a month ago and completely forgot they were in there. But they're still good. They still look perfectly fine. They still feel firm.
Yes.
Like,
I'd like to play the card machine in the Great Hall, but it's broken.
It's not broken. I removed its crank, as it was proving to be too much of a distraction.
there we go.
I suppose I could see where it's gone to. But in the meantime, be a dear and do something for me, would you?
Quid pro quo.
See that hodgepodge of plants over there? They're my prize seedlings. I had them perfectly arranged in that box, so I could easily move them about to catch the light.
It's a giant greenhouse. It's all light.
Looking. And now for the life of me, I cannot get them back in the box so that they all fit. Why don't you give it a try while I see about that crank? If we both succeed, we shall both be happy, if you catch my meaning. Remember, they must all fit in that box.
What if you find the crank and I don't do the thing? That's too big. I am kind of terrible at space puzzles, so this will be painful for you to watch then, Amanda and Maui. I apologize. I'm gonna do my best, but I am not good at these puzzles. As you can see. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Too small? Wait, am I onto something here? Nope. Huh. Hold on. Oh, wait. Maybe? Oh, I do wish they would snap into place, absolutely. Because, like, see the gap that's there? It's, yeah. It's giving me anxiety. I'm looking at it being like, you don't look right at all. Wait. Are we making something happen? Hmm. Also, no. Damn. It's like, it's not gonna. Oh, we can. I didn't notice they could rotate them. Oh no! Oh my god, I can rotate. Oh wow. Oh wow. I feel like an absolute dumbass now. Wow. Okay. That was a powerful amount of stupid, but
There.
we did it. So okay. I'm assuming we're just gonna go and come back. And she'll be back. Maybe. I might have to actually go upstairs or something, you know, out of the way, so she could theoretically have passed me in the manor without me seeing her move.
Yes?
I managed to get all those seedlings back in the box.
Wonderful. And I managed to find that crank. There you go.
Great, thank you. Goodbye.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
Okay. Alright, Betty. Nemesis. Let's fucking go.
Those symbols look familiar.
Yes, it does. The rotate. Thank you for the clip. Oh my god. Embarrassing moment. How many times have I played this fucking game and I can't just... Yep. Okay. Access Dono, and then there's Spring. Okay. Boop. Aha!
She'll give that to me if I win.
Yeah, but I have to win first because Betty's a bitch that cheats, but not really. Ugh. Worst game of goldfish ever. Goldfish, sorry. Goldfish? Ah, we got one. Okay, not enough to win. Okay. Womp womp. something out of it at least. Come on, you've gotten a lot of fun things. I got one, so I guess I can't complain again. Boo. Okay, still can't complain. Ah, there we go. It is a game of memory, but unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck in the... in not knowing what she has. Aside from a couple of choice things. Unfortunately, I think we have run out of things I can ask her for. Oh, nope. Now we have definitely run out of things that I can ask her for. Well, luckily, I don't have any. Hey. She's gonna take one of mine. There she goes. She goes. Now it's gonna be downhill from here. Oh. By luck. Oh, but then she's gonna get lucky and get the one card that she needs, and she's gonna clean me the rest of the way out. Never mind.
I won! All right, Betty.
All right. Still, skin of the teeth. Absolute bitch that Betty is, but here we are. We got another bit. We still need... Let's see, we need the heart here, I believe. No, never mind. We have the arrow. That's what I needed. I don't know why I said heart. Need the knight's head and Mercury's wand. Talk to me so I can get through this door yet, or are you still soaking? Bye, Linda.
I'll be going now.
Right. What other puzzles do I have that are unfinished? Doesn't matter. Mope, mope, mope. It's all she does. It's all she does. See, the thing is, I need... Can't do that until she tells me why I need it. I know the answer. Have I found this yet? I have not found this yet. Yeah. I can't do that until I'm no, that's a different question. Okay. Not helping me with this. Again, can't get past that door yet. Ugh. And I can't get past that door yet. Literally, the only thing that I need is to talk to Linda and get her to tell me something that she won't tell me because she's stuck in a moping pattern. The only thing I need. Maybe try sleeping. Never seems to quite work, but... Come on, all the way. There you go. Good job. Oh.
What was that?
At 11 a.m. too? Come on.
Tell me
What's
about
that?
Loulou again.
He was Randolph's grandson and the first initiate. Odo did not have the proper qualities for Randolph's instruction.
Because he was stupid.
No, Jane. It's because Randolph believed that the proper qualities skip every generation. We talked about that, remember?
I guess.
Milo was a great soldier, just like his grandfather. And with his grandfather's help, he was victorious at Caen.
That was a battle fought in 1417, during the 100 Years' War.
That's right.
But I don't understand something. The 100 Years' War lasted longer than 100 years, right? So why do they call it that? Why don't they call it the 116-year war, huh?
Oh my, look at the time. We need to go over your geometry. Please open your book to page 46 and read silently.
Dodging the question, are we? Come on. That's an easy answer.
Come back later, please.
I did not mean to do that. I apologize. All right, Linda, talk to me.
Hi, Linda. Linda?
Oh, God damn
I'll be
it.
going now.
Okay, maybe maybe I'm at the point where I don't need to hear the answer. You just do the answer. Where is that, though? Not remembering. Ah, here it is. Just finish this piece of cobbler, and we will translate the one who was wrongly executed. Eleanor. It's Eleanor. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I guess I should probably do a better job of sketching these out, huh? Just slightly. Okay. Dude. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. And yeah, it's not doing much to tell us about. It's like a direct translation, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, that should do it. Oops. I do not need to make more cake. No cake for the bird. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a fucking minute.
Scratch marks, like something was trying to get into my room.
At 11 o'clock in the morning? Why did I go in here? Not where the secret passage is. And unfortunately, the solution I had sketched out for the secret passage is on the other page. There we go. There we go. And
Looks like it's time
damn it.
for another glow stick.
Hi, Nancy.
Could I get another?
Make me play the stupid punch game one more time.
We have to play another
You
game.
terrifying child.
On your mark, get set, go!
Okay. Oh, I could have just completed that much more easily if I'd just done that one, but I didn't do it, so... Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Missed. Cool.
Fanfare, please. Here you go.
Thank you.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Terrifying child. Just... Alright, where were we? E L Uh-oh. Go with that. No? I messed up somewhere. Well, fun fact, it can be this as well. Boop. One more time, baby. One more time. E L I N O R. Yes. Big scary door. Let's go to the right first and we'll see what's down this way.
I can see into the library.
Huh? The statue, it's moving.
Maybe this was some kind of security system that Eleanor devised when she was helping Cromwell's enemies get out of the country.
No subtitles for that one, Nancy?
No!
Good. far as I'm concerned, that's a good thing. We'll come back to this one though, I think. Ooh. I lost. I mean, this is a puzzle that you gotta go back and forth. Oh, that's funny that you say the worst elevator ever, Digishell. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, we will. I guess that's fair. We will talk about it when it becomes relevant to talk about. That's maybe the best way to put it. I'm gonna walk away from this and come back to it another time because I have a limited time in the darkness or I am unable to do things, so... Wait. No. Wait. Turn around. Back down, baby. Ah, I see. Okay. So no, we are going in the right direction. Nailed it. Something in the notes about this though, right? Which is eyes the sky with one key be released. Mercury column, how his key is held in hand. Okay, but don't we need to like wave the wand over something?
I need
something right. No, you just stick it in and...
I need something else for this.
Hey. Use this. Schwink. That's how. Okay, so we got that.
Felicity, the dog!
So unfortunately, pull up the cheat sheet here. I had this memorized last stream, but I do not right now. That still gives me a little bit of a jump. That just is completely unnecessary. This door. All right. Well, these ones are all in the right place. This is gonna suck. And it's almost 11. I'm going to have to end soon. You gonna make me do this again? What? Oh! Well, hello! Welcome, Diabetes. A raid, my goodness, I feel so popular. Oh my god, hello everyone. I don't normally talk like that, but you know, I was to say I didn't think so. Ah, it's right here. That's right, it's to the left. And I forget Here it is. Oh my god, by the beehive. Like the hedgehog with Ragnarok. It's like their hedgehog. Sorry, this is just adorable. One of my viewers has a pet hedgehog, absolutely adorable, named Bee. So it's just like perfect. This is great. Also, I finally get the pun in the name. I'm sorry, I didn't pick up on that earlier. That's great. Nailed it. Okay.
It's locked.
It is indeed locked.
Wow, looks like I won't be needing any more of Jane's glow sticks.
Thank fuck. Okay. Oh my god. No longer need the stupid glow stick thing. We can leave that awful child alone. Oh, this is complicated. Thank fuck indeed. Seriously, like. So remember when I said the worst elevator in the world? Welcome to the worst elevator in the world. We're about to figure out why.
Oh my gosh, the room is moving.
Yeah. Worst elevator in the world. I hate this so much. I will absolutely destroy this repeatedly and not know what I'm doing. Except this is where I'm supposed to be, isn't it? With Pluto. Nope, sorry, that's
The floor's buckling.
God of the Underworld, you dumbass. The ways that Nancy can die. So I talked about this a little bit with a friend yesterday. These games, only the first one actually deals with a murder, right? You're solving a murder. And the rest of them bend over backwards to avoid explicit violence a lot of the time, because it's supposed to be kid-friendly. However, Nancy dies in so many horrific ways on a regular basis. It's very... I don't want to do that. It's very inconsistent, I guess is the best way to put it.
Oh my gosh, the room is moving.
Don't step on that. That's the bad door. Yeah, I'm forgetting how to do this now. Ah! This feels important. Here we go. Okay. Ah, so the Pluto room, that's what I thought. The Pluto room matters, but we got off at the wrong spot, so... You have to get into the Pluto room again. I think if I just do this twice. Yes, okay. Damn, I opened the wrong door. Here we go. Okay, now we're in the satellite room. We just need to open it and close it. Nope. Open, close something. One time. And now, all we need to do is just fuck it up. Just like that. Just like that. Just completely fuck it up. Had some good going. And you fucked it up. One more time. Go out. Opposite door. Come on. Here we go. Okay. I believe now we are in the good place. Ah. Alchemy. Okay. That is a puzzle. Yeah, now getting back indeed.
Weird symbols. Maybe knowing what that snake symbol means will help me figure out what the others mean.
Ooh, come on. No. Back. Reverse. Oh, I see. The doors just happen to look very, very similar. Should just be... And then... walk out. Here we go. Okay. Alchemy. We might have to call it here. I think there might be too much for me to do tonight because it is already after 11 and I do need to go to work in the morning, unfortunately.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you happen to know what the symbol of a snake eating its
An Ouroboros, you mean?
means?
Never heard of that.
I should get going.
Call an Ouroboros, Nancy. Nope. Actually, is this where Ned becomes useful? Can't remember.
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey,
Nope.
what's the latest?
I'll talk to you soon.
Ned useful? I'm sorry. What was I thinking? Mrs. Petrov's definitely not gonna fucking know. She won't talk to me. Steak's still there. It's been there for 3 days now. Won't talk to me. Wait. What about... Nope. I want... Nancy!
Ah, there you are. I'm sorry to inform you that I shall soon be leaving Blackmoor. I just have a few things to take care of, and then I shall bid you adieu.
Because you're fucking scared.
I have good reason to believe this place is genuinely haunted. There's no way I'm staying here 1 minute longer than I have to. Thankfully, I've finished most of my research and have enough to start my book.
Do you know what the
Fun
symbol
fact,
of
not haunted, just me.
its tail signifies?
The Ouroboros?
There we
A
go.
very old image and is usually associated with alchemy. You really do come up with the strangest questions, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Tally-ho!
Hey-ho! Alright. Fucking stereotype. Boop. Alchemy. Here we go. All right. Aqua Fortis. Trial Niter. I'm gonna make Aqua Fortis. Acid. Regia. Only something's good at dissolve gold. Okay. This is complicated. So, in order to create new ones, they collected the oily material that forms naturally as sulfur-bearing rocks, whether distilled it to make green vitriol. So, stone? Yeah. Yeah, it needs a lot of notes. And a lot more mental energy that I can give at 11:15 at night on a work day. Might have to call it. I know I've said that 3 times now and have not actually done it. So I also am like, we're really close. I think. So like part of me just wants to finish. It would be great if I could take screenshots of this. Let me try something. Been a hot minute since I've been here. Oh no. Damn. Don't want full cheats. I just want you to give me the image. Okay. It is still there. What? Why did that not? No. I want to just open the picture. Open image in new tab. That is tiny. That is very small. Oh, that is very not helpful. Okay. I think I might actually be able to take this into the... It is more than I'm remembering? Okay, yeah. Never mind. That's a fair point. We'll go ahead and call it then. We are going to, however, the winner is Loulou. Suddenly can't remember what we're doing with this. Yep. One more. There we go. We are going to put myself in front of the door that I need to open because it will remind me what I'm doing. I come to doing it. Two. There's one. First. And then walk straight. Okay. Not even a teenager and everything sucks. Yeah, honey. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you there. Like, Yeah, everything sucks when you're a teen, but then you get older and you're like, oh, cool, everything's amazing. And then you realize that everything sucks again. Everything sucks, which is why you just be as wonderful and happy and bubbly and positive as you can be. Like me. And then also complain about everything, because I am from New England. I am kind of required to by law. Just out of curiosity, like, if I just do, like, one of these, it would be, like, Earth, right? No, Earth is not one of these on here. What do we have, anyway? Distillation. Vinegar. That is fire, I believe. No, yeah, that is fire. That's air. Quicklime. Spirit of salt. Sulfur. Niter. Green vitriol. Just that right there. Green vitriol? Just vitriol? Distill that. So. Nope. What are you? Why can't I find you on here? Letharge, whatever that is. Distill it to make green vitriol, then distill green vitriol to make vitriol. Okay, so we already have vitriol. Never mind. They also collect niter. Rich. Combine vitriol and niter to make aquafortis. Okay. So just boop, boop, boop. Ta-da! We did the thing. That's Aqua Regia, I believe. Yes. Which is Spirit of Salt. 3 parts Spirit of Salt, 1 part Aquafortis. No. Huh. So do I have to... Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Do the previous one. Continue forward. This now is... Mercury. Create Mercury? Burning Cinnabar. So we need Cinnabar and fire. One Cinnabar. This guy. Okay. Distill vinegar. Finally. Whatever the fuck this is. Nope. Liquor hepatis. No solids and gas. Okay. Lime. Here's by burning cinnabar. Created by distilling sulfur, lime, and sal ammoniac. Sulfur, lime, and sal ammoniac and distill it. Sulfur. That. Lime. Okay. That. Okay. That. Doot. Wrong. Where did I go wrong? Oh, I put cinnabar in there for some reason. It's sulfur, lime, and solomoniac. Yeah, my mistake. Amazing! Liver liquor. I mean, I'll drink to that. Anyway, we made it through. And brand new area. Oh, what's this? Oh, what is this? Indeed. We're gonna go ahead and call it here for tonight. So, I'm gonna hit the save button. I definitely need to go to bed. And that colorful beverage was the, it's grown on me a little bit. The originally unfortunate mixture of cranberry ginger ale and gin. Which is not as good as mixing cranberry juice, ginger ale, and gin. Fun fact. So, do not recommend necessarily to go out of your way to buy it. I do have 6 cans of cranberry ginger ale left, which do need to be drunk. And I will find a way to drink them. Probably not with gin going forward. I thought it was going to be a good idea, but that tasted a bit like cough medicine. I'm not going to lie. So, do not recommend. Gin and ginger, excellent combo, especially if you've got a squeeze of lime to put in it. Mwah, amazing stuff. And again, adding a little bit of something in there like cranberry juice, also really good. Gin and cranberry ginger ale, it tastes like cough syrup. Do not recommend. But yeah, that is our stream for the night. Thank you all for joining, as per usual. It's wonderful to have you all here. I want to start by thanking my subscribers. Thank you very much for the support that you offer the channel. I also want to thank you. I also want to say thank you to my followers. Thank you for the support that you're able to give as well. If you hit that follow button, you will get notified when I go live next. I also can say that I put out notifications on Instagram, Twitter at BOSTrophyWife on both, and also on Discord, the link of which is here in the chat right there. If you click on that, you get invited to our little Discord community. It's a nice little fun place where we do a little bit of chatting, we share memes. It's fun. We also talk about what games we've played, what games we are going to play, and I do give all of you, anyone in the Discord, a chance to weigh in on what games you'd like to see. Right now, obviously, we're going through a Nancy Drew playthrough, and I am doing a tier list ranking. You can see the tier list ranking in the Discord. I will be posting those to social media once it's done, but once it's done, we're also going to be picking what we're going to play next. So definitely jump on that if you are so inclined. I do also have a YouTube, which is at this point woefully out of date because I have been uber stressed lately and have not had time to actually mess with it. But it is BOSTrophyWife as well. It is my entire stream archive, with the exception of the last couple of weeks, going back to the beginning of my channel where I started with the Nancy Drew series. So if you wanted to see how I played and what I played back then, what I thought, and what I, how it compares to now, I haven't checked it out. So, but if you're at all interested, feel free. And then finally, I do have a Ko-fi link. I think that's the last thing I talk about. Yeah, I do have a Ko-fi link. It's just a little tip jar. It's right there. If you are a subscriber and you'd like to support me a little bit further this month or right now, or if you cannot subscribe at this time but want to throw me a couple of extra bucks anyway, that is the best way to do it. So thank you all for joining again. I will be back on Thursday with more Curse of Blackmoor Manor. Depending on how far along we get, we may start the next game, so do keep that in mind. Because I don't want to just take up a whole stream and, finish early and then just dip. So thank you all for joining again. Welcome, Amanda and Maui. Thank you so much for joining. It was really fun to have you here. Thank you, Diabetes, for diabetes. I'm not sure, is it S or E's? Still great either way. The pun, still excellent. Thank you for the raid nonetheless. It was really wonderful to have you and your channel come and join me. So thank you all for joining. Have a great night, and until Thursday, take care, everyone. B is easy. That's fair. B is easy. Well, thank you, B. Thank you all so much again for joining, and have a great night. Have a great couple of days. I will see you all on Thursday. Take care, everyone. Mwah.